We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive with Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. But the Bengals had a remarkable run to the Super Bowl last year, but one team that gave him trouble were these New York Jets. You might remember back in Week 8, it was the Jets rallying behind backup Mike White, who threw for 405 yards and 3 touchdowns in a 34-31 New York victory over the Bengals. On second down, Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 more there and another first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Cook up the gut. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready? 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Open man is Thielen, it's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The Jets at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
On third down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Charlie!
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third.
Hey, Delta!
They go play action with Lawrence. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. The kick by Gold is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find a soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Ripped off by Martin Emerson.
Partner, you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Get ready! Hey, exit!
From the 24, Lawrence. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
X3, stop it!
Here's Mostert. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
This is caught. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Lawrence. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The kick by Gold is good, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's brought in by Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. steps away to his left. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Cook again. And he'll go down at the 28. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Smith catches left side. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. On play action, they'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. Thought that might be the goose egg breaker. Still stuck on 0.
Yeah, this is still a tight game, too. We got to keep that in mind because that miss there, you hang your head, you let it affect you the next time you go out there, then you've really hurt your ball club. Get yourself together. You might get another opportunity, and they're going to count on you to put it through the post.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Lawrence. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And some room to work. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st down, Lawrence looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one.
Touchdown, Bengals! Davante Adams. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, pick up. Hey, shoot. Hey, Mike 7.
Now Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Johnson to return it. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And now hang on here, the door, can you hear it? It's a little open. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now back to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 73 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. That is caught by Thielen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
That's good for the Jets. Come on, set. Hey, whoa.
Throwing now, Lawrence. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances of trying to win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Looking deep for Adams. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Lawrence. Hurts over the middle. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Lawrence. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Channing Tindall, and the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.